Hey folks, welcome back. And at the risk of being censored yet again on the censorship social media platform that is known as YouTube, right here, I'll run this risk anyway. What I'm reporting tonight and analyzing is factual information. It's available on reputable news sites here in central Pennsylvania, including Fox 43 out of York, Pennsylvania. This isn't hyperbole. This isn't conspiracy theory. This isn't QAnon. This isn't black helicopters. This is factual information, as was my analysis of the violation of Act 77 in 2020, for which I was censored and my channel was previously removed, but now restored. But they have other ways of silencing commentary. For instance, hiding my content. How do I have 126,000 views on a Trump video and everything since then doesn't exceed 200 or 300 or 400 views? That's strange. But let's get right into what's happening right here in York County. You may have seen me report previously, or you probably didn't because it was covered up and hidden from my viewers. My 20,000 plus subscribers didn't even know I made the video. Nonetheless, I did make a video just a couple days ago about neighboring Lancaster County, where the district attorney went before the cameras and reported that a voter registration effort had turned in 2,500 ballots, applications, registrations at the deadline or close to it. And it raised some suspicions. They started going through it. They quickly had to assign Lancaster County detectives to the case, and then they've determined that 60%, 1,500 of those voter registration applications were fraudulent, including going out to some voters who had real information on the form, their real social security number, their real date of birth, all that stuff. Talking to them, they said, I never did this. So 60%, the people behind this we're going to talk about here shortly. This is not hyperbole. This is factual information available from the York County and from the Lancaster County District Attorney's offices. In the York Dispatch, the York County District Attorney's office said that it has been in contact with the York County Board of Elections regarding any potential irregularities that they are seeing that may necessitate further investigation, but they hadn't confirmed anything yet for York County. Since I live in York County, this has got my attention. The Pennsylvania Department of State said that it has been in contact with Lancaster officials and is offering support in their investigation. Now, the set of applications have been segregated during the investigation, preventing ballots from being sent to or cast by people until they are deemed valid. That's prudent. The fact of the matter is, we've contained this, says Lancaster Commissioner Ray D'Agostino, a Republican who chairs the election board at a news conference. This is not right. It's illegal. It's immoral. And we found it, and we're going to take care of it. And you think that gives us confidence, Ray? You Republicans gave us Act 77 and allowed the mail-in balloting. You're responsible for this. A Republican legislature sent that to Tom Wolf. In Lancaster County, about 3 in 5 of the applications from that 2,500 batch have so far been fully investigated and had problems. Other applications among the 2,500 have been verified as accurate, so 60% are fraudulent. Any voter that's concerned about the registration in Lancaster or York County, or for that matter anywhere in the state, can go to vote.pa.gov. Now, the sad news is if you wanted one of these mail-in ballots, you are screwed, because people who wanted to vote by mail had until 5 p.m. today, well, actually yesterday, it's after midnight now, the 29th of October, to apply for a mail-in ballot. Mail-in ballots had to be signed, dated, and returned to the county's elections office by 8 p.m. on November 5th, which is what Act 77 says. However, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court allowed people to send those ballots in 3 days after the election last time. Fact. Now, Trump has taken to reporting on this, the events in York County, which I'm still trying to find out about. Katie Bernard reports in the Philadelphia Inquirer today, around noontime, or yesterday now, Lancaster County was not caught with 2,600 fake ballots and forms, all written by the same person as former President Donald Trump claimed on Truth Social Monday night. Trump has a long history of spreading false information about Pennsylvania elections, took aim at Lancaster and York counties, both of which have reported encountering voter registration applications that showed signs of fraud. But Trump's post drastically overcounted the affected documents and went beyond reality to falsely claim that Lancaster County had encountered fake ballots. Last week, Lancaster County officials announced that they were reviewing 2 batches of voter registration applications totaling 2,500 that had been turned in right before the deadline. Now, Miss Bernard, you're the one spreading misinformation and fake news. Trump may have said fake ballots, but they are indeed fake registrations, and it's not overstated. If he wrote 2,600, he got it wrong, it's 2,500, and of that, 60% are fraudulent, according to detectives in Lancaster County, not according to Donald Trump. But you see how the leftist scumbag Philadelphia Inquirer spreads fake information? This is a lie on Miss Bernard's part. Factually incorrect, distorting the truth. But this is what they do. this is what they do. Fox 43 reports that according to York County officials, the delivery of these forms to York County was done by Field Media Corps, which was acting on behalf of Everybody Votes campaign. According to its website, Field Media Corps is an Arizona-based consulting firm that began field operations in 2017, connecting campaigns and projects with communities of color across the state. Aha. Along with Arizona, the firm also hires political canvassers in Pennsylvania, Nevada, and California. Now, here in York County, Julie Wheeler from the county said the following. We are committed to ensuring the integrity, safety, and security of our elections. The York County Office of Elections and Voter Registration has received a large delivery containing thousands of election-related materials from a third-party organization. Those materials appear to include completed voter registration forms as well as mail-in ballot applications. As with all submissions, our staff follows a process for ensuring all voter registrations and mail-in ballot requests are legal. That process is currently underway. If suspected fraud is identified, we will alert the District Attorney's Office, which will then conduct an investigation. We will have no further information until our internal review has been completed. Now, of course, this comes after Lancaster County officials announced that they are investigating 2,500 voter registration forms for potential fraud. The batch of applications, which had false names, incorrect addresses, and other discrepancies, is being traced back to a large-scale canvassing operation. And, of course, that's the one I told you about from Field Media Corps, which doing this on behalf of Everybody Votes campaign, which, of course, is an effort to connect people of color across the state. So there you have it, folks. What the hell is going on in Pennsylvania? This is nonsense, utter nonsense. Now, why is York County not giving us further information? They've known about this since Friday. It's already now had the weekend, plus Monday and Tuesday business days, and now after midnight, well, given time till the morning, we've heard nothing from York County, 1 week out from the election. If the fraud is anywhere near the level that it was in neighboring Lancaster County, similar sized counties in population and voting population, it's a shocking development. 1,500 fraudulent voter registration applications in just one batch sent in late in registration. How many more fraudulent voter applications were sent to the Lancaster Board of Elections ever since the campaign started? Let alone how many here in York. Let's just say, let's presume that maybe there's 1,500 here, 1,500 there. That's 3,000 votes in 2 of Pennsylvania's 67 counties. You see what I'm getting at here? Pretty scary stuff. And shame on the Philadelphia Inquirer for lying about Donald Trump's post on Truth Social. So he's off by 100. But his statement that they were written in the same handwriting, that's what the district attorney said. Many of them were written in the same handwriting. Pretty obvious. But to be fair, if you're helping people fill out voter registration forms at a grocery store, you're probably writing it down for people as they tell it to you. So that's not surprising in and of itself. Let's be fair. But the fact that people in Lancaster County were contacted by detectives and asked if they filled one of these out or spoke to someone and they denied it says we've got a serious issue here. Well, folks, a week out and the shenanigans are already underway right here in the most important state in 2024, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Thank you, Republican Party, for giving us mail-in ballots. Shame on you all, whoever signed that and sent that to Tom Wolf. Shame on you for undermining the sanctity of our most sacred of institutions. Cheers, folks.